There's been a murder! Read about the hideous murder, profane, disgusting murder. The poor young lady, what a shock.
Seen walking with her daughter, a moment prior to slaughter.
The shepherd tending to her flock.
She died in a foggy slum,
a slave to martyrdom.
She died without complaints. She should be made a saint.
She's gone back home to God.
He loves his very own.
Why should it be
This mystery? There's been another murder! Catching such a madman could be hard.
Seems to me he's got ability
And right and skills.
He'll kill us if we let him. They better go and get him.
I know a way to get him.
Murder, no matter who we're blaming, till they prove what's his name. It's gonna be a real true murder, murder on our doorstep. Murder, murder, so watch your step. Murder, murder, take one more step, you'll be murdered in the night. Murder, murder, once it's one done. Murder, murder, can't be undone. Murder, murder, don't become one bloody murder in the night. Yum. Okay, time for a status update.
Loving every second of my new diet. Feeling more alive than ever. Hashtag addicted to healthy living.
Good. All right, we'll put this away. And selfie time. Oh, hi. Dr. Richards, please come in. And you must be...
Lauren Franklin, Chief Compliance Officer. I got a text an hour ago about an emergency meeting. What's this all about? Whose office is this anyway? Do you know how long it takes me to get into the city?
Oh, come on, Lauren. You're such a whinger. It's not every day you get invited to a schmancy private city office. Why don't you enjoy the change before you have to slink on back to your cubicle at the department?
This is a long drive from Casuarina Prison, Dr. Richards. And from Peppermint Grove, for that matter. How many tennis courts is it, Josh?
Tennis is good for you, Lauren. You should try it sometime.
Some of us live life on a budget. Oh, can we get on with it, please?
Chairman Clark is on a call to Greylands, but he will be here shortly. Can I get you a coffee while you wait?
Long black.
Sure. Skinny latte with soy milk, quarter of a teaspoon of honey, cinnamon on top, and warm.
Okay, cinnamon.
No, sorry, Josh, no time for coffee tonight, my friend. Look, team, thanks for coming at short notice. Look, I appreciate this is unusual, but this meeting needs to be on the record, but under the radar, if you catch my drift. Hannah, who's the private secretary to this office, will take the minutes. Hannah, when you're ready, please.
Yes, sir. Department of Corrections, please acknowledge attendance for the minutes. Chairman Dr. Matthew Clark.
Present.
Resource Director Ms. Emily Glendenning.
Yes.
Compliance Officer Deputy Commissioner Lauren Franklin.
Here under sufferance.
And Behavioural Specialist Dr. Joshua Richards.
Yep, and off the record, Lauren is not the only one suffering.
Life's one big party, hey, Josh. Look, thanks, Hannah. Emily, I believe the agenda is entirely yours.
Thank you. I asked Matt to call this meeting.
Can we make it a quick meeting?
As you know, I am a firm believer in the foundational premise of the goodness of man.
Emily, if you like, I can take you for a quick drive around and show you at least 4,605 reasons to believe otherwise.
Josh, you know full well that our prison system holds exactly 4,600 inmates. Josh, please, not tonight. Emily, continue.
I am committed to the rehabilitation of our inmates through the proper use of restorative medicinal treatments.
Emily, with all due respect, I run a prison, not an animal shelter. And what does medicinal restorative treatment have to do with the Chief Financial Officer?
Emily, we all want people to change, but I'm not totally convinced with your premise. The goodness of man? It's why we have our jobs. We're a correctional institution because basically, man is bad.
Well, as CFO of this department, I've invited internationally recognised psychologist Dr. Henry Jennings to speak to us today. This is Dr. Jennings' office, and he is a specialist in this area.
And he's late.
His research, if put into practice by this board, well, it could save us, let's just say, significant resources.
Ah, money.
Well, it's what I do, Dr. Richards. Dr. Jennings.
I'm so sorry, Aleda, I was caught on a call. Hannah, distinguished guests, good evening. Welcome to this evening's presentation. Before I begin, I would like to thank you all in advance.
Dr. Jennings, dispense with the niceties and get on with it.
Of course. Miss Franklin, I presume. Please forgive my good manners. Shall we? Late 1885, there came what is now called the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm sure you're familiar with the story. See, the good doctor's thesis and mine at times coincide and at other times collide. Allow me to explain. Dr. Jekyll believed that within each and every one of us reside two separate natures. Two distinct personalities, one light, one dark, one good, one evil. Furthermore, he believed that it was the curse of mankind that these two extremes, these polar opposites, would be constantly at war with one another. In this, we coincide. He is quoted in summary, if I may. It is clear to me now that we have the power to divide this primitive duality of man into its separate components, to isolate what is functional from what is dysfunctional. You see, the good doctor explained that his treatment took the form of rare drugs, precisely combined and then administered through, well, a hypodermic needle, a magic potion.
Magic potion?
If you will, yes. In this, we collide somewhat.
Dr. Jennings, get on with it.
Of course, Miss Franklin. Dr. Jekyll, although on the right track, was somewhat limited in his studies. What we have discovered in the 21st century is nature and nurture, or more commonly referred to as the power of the environment. You see, I believe that with the proper environmental conditions, modern medicines, education, we could quite literally change a life forever.
Doctor, you propose to give our inmates more drugs?
You're all aware, I'm sure, there are many drugs that curb behavior, are there not? ADHD children are given one. The clinically depressed are prescribed something completely different.
Dr. Jennings, as the longest serving member of this board, I've seen the consistent outcomes of these drug strategies. At their very best, they're exaggerated. Doctor, drugs are not the solution.
I agree with Matt. Pharmacotherapy does little to curb a corrupt nature. Often it leads to new addictions. And what's this environment nonsense?
Can't you see? Can't you see? Man is a product of his environment. You raise a child around poverty and substance abuse, well, they're likely to grow up to become a thief and a drug addict. But if you raise that same child around affluence, opportunity, education.
You raise an embezzler addicted to prescription drugs.
Oh. Josh, please. Doctor, what is your request?
That I would be allowed to experiment on an inmate. One from your prisons.
What? Experiment on a human being like a lab rat and keep him confined to controlled scenarios?
No. Train him. Change him, then release him back into society.
Are you out of your mind?
Look, I believe with the proper conditions, the medicines we have at our disposal today, we can change an individual.
We change them here with justice and punishment.
Doctor, we would be moving on to difficult legal ground.
I believe minefield is the word you're looking for. He wants to play God. Ever heard of ethics? You're a doctor, not a savior.
Give me a man. Give me a man and I will show you.
Doctor, are your methods proven?
I've been listening with great restraint
Emily, please. Doctor, are they proven?
Well, yes.
Tremendous.
Yes, they are. However, I will admit the studies are somewhat inconclusive.
As they are.
However, I don't see any other way to change an individual.
I do. It's called the correctional system.
Colleagues, Dr. Jennings' request is simple. And if successful, it could provide us with international recognition. Look, a murderer was caught 2 weeks ago. A total lowlife. Why don't we release him to Dr. Jennings to try his methods on?
Board of Governors, State Department of Corrections. We need to vote on this proposal. I say yes. Lauren?
He's out of his mind. Absolutely not.
Josh?
Sure. I'd like to see what he can do. Count me in.
Emily? I believe the call is yours.
Dr. Jennings' office. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not available at the moment. He's actually with a patient. Can I take a message? Oh, sure. I'll let him know. All right, thanks for calling. Bye now.
Same time tomorrow, Edward. I do believe you can change.
Do you believe that you can change, Dr. Jennings?
Why do I feel like I know you?
You don't recognize me, do you?
No.
You will.
Thank you, Edward. You can sign out if you like.
That is one creepy guy.
Yes. Yes, Hannah, do you have the progress reports?
Yes. Here you go, doctor.
Thank you. No change. It's not working. There has to be a way.
Oh, by the way, Dr. Richards called to congratulate you. He called it a remarkable step forward in scientific experimentation.
Thank you, Anna. But this isn't experimenting. I'm trying to find a way to fundamentally change damaged lives. Haven't you ever wanted to change, Hannah?
Yes, I would love to change.
Good afternoon, Doctor. I'm sorry I haven't stopped by sooner. I've been flat out with institutional issues. Now, how are we going?
Not good, Miss Glendinning. I'm afraid something's been bothering me. 2 weeks ago, I lied to the board. I lied to you. My methods are not proven. In fact, I think I disproved them by lying to the board.
Doctor, at the beginning of an action, I may not be able to determine whether that action is right or wrong. But if the right outcome is achieved, well then the steps which led to it must be right too.
You saying the ends justifies the means?
Exactly. Now, how is your patient?
Not good.
Uncooperative?
No, not that. She said he won't be honest. I can't seem to get truth from him. It's like he's unwilling to change. Almost as if he's...
Unable to change?
Yes, precisely.
That's because he can't, Doctor, and he won't.
I'm sorry.
Doctor, his type is worthless.
But you said you believed in change.
Look, there is a segment of society that is, well, corrupt. And correctional institutions were created to protect normal people from these derelicts. We apprehend, incarcerate, and remove them from the community for the benefit of the community. Although, a faraway deserted island would be ideal. Perhaps they would eliminate each other. But for now, we must be content with, well, marginal progress for sustained compensations.
Money. Is that all this is to you? Money?
And prestige. We do appreciate your heartfelt endeavours, Doctor, but deep down inside, you must realise, as do we, they cannot change. They do not have the power to change. And neither do you by some silly theory of nature, nurture, and pills.
So it was an act, Miss Glendinning. You were just pretending before the board.
Not pretending, Doctor. Posturing.
You, Miss Glendinning, are the very reason for my research. To find the answer to the depravity of the human heart.
Excuse me? I don't need to change, Doctor. I like the way I am just fine, thank you.
I believe you're alone in that camp, Miss Glendinning.
I brought you something, Doctor, that will aid you in obtaining truth from your patient. A psychoactive medication, amobarbital.
A truth serum.
A medication, Doctor. Diagnostic, therapeutic, whatever. It will help your patient be honest. Well, Doctor, on behalf of the Department of Corrections, we do appreciate your endeavours to cure the depravity of the human heart. When you do, be sure to let us know. Goodbye.
I don't like her.
Neither do I. Just want to help people, Anna. Shouldn't be this hard.
What's that?
It's a truth serum.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Here, put it away. Please, I may need it someday.
Hey, Uncle Henry.
Ben, is that you?
Great to see you.
You are the first sane person that's walked through those doors today.
One of those days, huh? Hey, I heard your work got picked up by the Department of Corrections. Way to go. You're going to change some lives.
Ben, I wish I was as excited about it as you are.
Not going so well.
No, not as I'd hoped. I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Look, if you can help those inmates change even just a small amount, you're going to make a big difference.
I don't want to help them just change a small amount. I want to help them change completely. Give them a new chance, a new start, new beginning. These people, they need to be
born again.
Yes. What a great thought. A brand new beginning. But I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to do it. This new patient that I have, he's different. It's as if he is the darker side of the human personality. And at times he makes me keenly aware of my own.
I think the word you're looking for is sin.
Look, Ben, I understand we're all sinners, but it's just that some are more subject to their darker side. And they can't stop. Something far stronger than them, than us, is in control. Liars can't stop lying. Thieves can't stop stealing. Drug addicts can't stop using. Alcoholics can't stop drinking. Why is that?
Because he that sins becomes a slave to sin.
That's an incredible concept.
No, it's an incredible truth, Uncle.
Remarkable. Who said that?
The same one that has the power to set the sinner free. Jesus. Uncle Henry, think about where I've been for the last 3 years.
Ben, I know where you've been for the last 3 years.
And do you remember who sent me there?
Ben, I had no option. I had no choice, Ben. I felt you were a threat.
And I was.
But you've changed. You're different. It's what they all need. It's what's fundamentally missing from every person's experience. Change.
But prison didn't change me.
There have to be ways.
Has your research found any?
Unfortunately, no.
There is only one path to lasting change. The evil that dominates our lives is our fallen nature, our sin nature.
The duality of man.
The Jekyll and the Hyde. He that sins becomes a slave to sin. You can't stop sinning because it owns you. It lives inside of you. But Jesus can break the power of sin, set you free, clean your conscience, and make you
born again.
Exactly. The beginning of change is forgiveness.
I don't know.
Uncle Henry, I know you read heaps. I want to give this to you.
The Bible.
Read it. In there you'll find the answers that you're looking for. How people can change. How you can change. How I did change.
You certainly did.
Anyways, I've got to go. I've got a special lunch date.
Thank you, Ben. Your parole officer?
No, my wife. See you, Uncle Henry.
See you, Ben.
I like him.
So do I. So do I, Hannah.
Doctor, do you really think that there's a way for us to change?
I do, Hannah. Yes, I do.
Honestly, Emily, You shouldn't be out alone with such jewelry. Someone might want it more than you.
And who on earth are you?
Filth. Just a derelict. Just living up to your expectations, Emily!
Please!
Oh, please! That's a hard word for you to pronounce, isn't it? It's probably the first time you've ever used it. Tell me, Emily Glendenning, how does it feel to have your life slowly sucked out of your body?
Edward.
I was simply admiring her pearls. She wears them so well, don't you think, Doctor? Too bad they're imitations like she is.
They should bring back the death penalty just for you, you dog!
You don't recognize me, do you? I am what lives in you.
No!
Yes, take a good long look at what lives inside of you.
I am nothing like you.
Oh, Emily, you poor deluded fool. For the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
You are evil. I am good. You are worthless. I have value.
Value, Emily? And whosoever's name was not found written within the Lamb's Book of Life was cast into the lake of fire, which burns forever and ever and ever. You and I are going to burn in hell together.
No! Your therapy isn't working, Doctor. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Oh, she hides it well. As do you, Jekyll. Oh, you play the game well, but you're hypocrites. Hypocrites. You carry a nice facade, but on the inside, evil lurks. Different packages, Doctor, but you're all the same on the inside. Just face it, Doctor. Your work is futile, useless, and utter failure. You can't change them. You can't even change yourself. You need change just as much as they do. You're just as broken and bound as the rest of us. Face it, Doctor. There's no hope for change. The evil within is too strong and it's killing you. Little by little. You still don't recognize me, do you? You will. Just admit it, Doctor. You must live the facade. Pretend. Posture. Whatever you like. Face it, Doctor. Give in and live the facade.
There's a face that we wear in the cold light of day.
It's society's mask, it's society's way, and the truth is that it's all a facade.
There's a face that we hide till the nighttime appears.
And what's hiding inside behind all of our fears is our true self, locked inside the facade.
Every day, people live their own sweet way, like to radicals of pace and be what they ain't.
That's how well the
game is played. Living like a masquerade, acting up as a charade,
while playing the same. But there's one thing I know, and I know it for sure. This disease with God has got no ready cure, and I'm certain life is terribly hard
when your life's a facade.
Look around you, I have found you cannot tell by looking at the surface what is lurking there beneath it. In a place no one could bet you what you see, not what you get, 'cause man the master of deceit.
So what is the sinister secret? The lie he will tell you is true.
It's that each man you meet on the street isn't one man, but two.
Nearly everyone you see like him and her and you and me pretends to be a pillar of society. A model of propriety, sobriety and piety. We shudders at the thought of notoriety. The ladies and gents here before you, which none of them ever miss.
And have city looks,
but they're sinners and crooks, hypocrites. There are preachers who kill, there are killers who preach, there are teachers who lie, there are liars who teach. Take a pick, dear, 'cause it's all a facade.
If we're not one but two, are we evil or good?
do we walk the fine line that we cross if we could?
Are we waiting
to break through the facade? One or two, mind the kind of world to do. Ha! They're as bad as me and you, right down to their boots.
I'm inclined to think
half mankind thinks the other half is blind. Wouldn't be surprised to find
they're all in cahoots.
at the end of the day, they don't mean what they say. They don't say what they mean. They don't ever come clean. Is it all a facade? And he's not one but two. He is evil and good, and he walks a fine line we don't cross if we could.
we can never discuss.
So instead I'll
What's behind the facade?
What's behind your facade?
Good morning.
Good morning, Hannah. Good morning.
You look tired.
Haven't been sleeping well. Been reading this book.
Ah, the Bible?
Yeah. Lots of questions, Hannah.
Any answers?
Yes. Answers too. Look. Can an Ethiopian change the color of his skin? Can a leopard take away its spots?
No.
And how can you start doing good when you have always done evil? The heart is deceitful above all things, desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Gosh, that doesn't sound like much hope to me.
Hannah, I think it's more that God wants us to be honest. Honest with ourselves before we can ever change.
But does it tell you how a person can change?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I think it does. I believe it does, Hannah. Oh, Hannah. Oh, I've just forgotten, Hannah. I must go.
Oh, is something wrong?
I have an urgent meeting, Hannah. Please look after the office for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, Doctor, you forgot your Bible. Wow, it's got a lot of things marked in here. The heart is deceitful above all things. If any man be in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things shall pass away, and behold, all things shall be made new. A new life. New life, what I wouldn't give, have a new life. One thing I have learned as I go through life, nothing comes for free along the way. A new start, that's the thing I need. I need a new heart, just a chance in life to find a new part, just a simple role that I can play. A new dream, I have one I know that very few dream. I would like to see that overdue dream, even though it never may come true. A new world, this is one thing I love to ask of you, world, once before it's time to say adieu. World, one sweet chance to prove the cynics wrong. A new life, more and more I'm sure as I go through life, just to be so clean and to pursue life, just to share its pleasures and be alone. That's what I've been here for. I wish a brand new life. I wish a brand new
Hannah, I'm back, Hannah. Hannah.
as it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one.
But I'm not that bad. I help people.
For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God.
But I'm good. I do my best to try and do what's right. It's no use. It's just no use. I must be honest. If I want help from God, I must be honest. I must speak the truth.
I brought you something, Doctor.
A truth.
It will help your patient be honest. What's that?
A truth serum.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Here, you can put it in the desk. I might need it someday.
I'm lost. I'm lost. In my darkness, I'm lost. Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds me. Once there was morning, now endless night. I will find the answer. I'll never quit searching. I promise this till the day that do you really think that I would ever let you go? Do you think I'd ever set you free? If you do, I'm sad to say, it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you'll disappear. I'm what you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I will end this demon dream. This is not a dream, my friend. This will never end. This face is the nightmare that goes on. Your sin is here to stay. No matter what you may pretend. And I'll flourish long after you're gone. Soon you will die and my silence will hide you. You cannot choose but to lose control. You can't control me, I live deep inside you. Each day you'll feed me, you'll devour your soul. I don't need you to survive, but you need me. And I'll be right when I put you to death. Then I'll rejoice when we breathe your final breath. I live inside you forever. with Satan himself by my side. And I know each day that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jekyll from Hyde. Can't you see it's over now? It's time to die. No, not I, only you. If I die, you die too. You'll be in me, I'll be in you. Curse you, sin, set me free. Can't you see you are me? No, deep inside, I am you are I. No, never, yes, forever. Curse you, sin, take all your evil deeds and rot in hell. I'll see you there, never.
All have sinned.
I see it now. I understand.
There is none righteous. No, not one.
Yes. Yes. I understand. I see. For the first time in my life, I see the answer. This book, this living, breathing book, it's from Him. It's from God to me. It's all located in Him. Jesus. It's all in Jesus. So the trouble is not with the law, for it is spiritual and good. The trouble is with me, for I am human, a slave to sin. I have discovered this principle of life, that when I want to do what is right, I inevitably do what is wrong. Yes, yes. But there is another power within me that is at war with my mind. This power makes me a slave to the sin that is still within me. I see. Oh, what a miserable man I am. Who will free me from this life that is dominated by sin and death? Thank God. Thank God. Jesus is the answer. I'm ready. Now I'm ready. The moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now, today.
This is the moment, this is your time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. This is your moment, your precious chance, when you gather up your past and make some sense at last.
the day. See it sparkle and shine. This is my moment. This is my time. For all these years,
I've faced the world alone. And now it's time to tell them all you can't make it on your own. This is the moment, your final test. Destiny beckons, you never reckon second best. You won't give in, you must not fall. This is the moment, the greatest moment of them all. This is the moment, against all odds. This day or never, your chance forever be right.